I really enjoyed living on North Campus. It was really pretty and isolated, but it was far from a lot of my classes.
I really liked the area. I liked the turf right there. It was very nice. I would say it did have some difficulties being so far away from the rest of campus, but overall I would say it was a positive experience.
Living on North Campus was interesting time. It's far away from everything, but it was a nice community living up there.
It was very far from like my classrooms and the better dining halls, but I was near a lot of my friends.
I studied on my floor because it was right there, and that's all I really needed.
In my room, just because, I mean, the library is definitely a hike.
In the library or in George Reed silent study room.
Usually in the George Reed lounge.
I went to Pencader because it was right next to my building.
Pencader and in my room.
Pencader, it wasn't the best, but it was the closest thing to me.
Pencader, dining hall.
I didn't really use the library or Perkins or anything like that often, but a lot of my friends were really annoyed by how far away they were.
It's funny because this year, I have been to Perkins and Trabant, and the library so much more than I ever have last year. I literally went to the library once last year.
The distances are pretty far. Perkins I usually never went to. Trabant I stopped by at on my way back from class. The library is very far. It's hard to get to, especially as a freshman without a car.
And it's really far from everything, and to get there usually I had to take a shuttle bus and coordinate the times. Or sometimes I would walk, but when it was cold out I didn't want to walk.
If I had learned to use the shuttles earlier,
I would say maybe easier access to places like Trabant and Perkins and student centers like that, because I never used one last year at all, just because of how far away it was.
A student center on North Campus would be a huge help. Maybe a bigger gym, something that's not so small, and maybe revamped cafeteria.
Well, if there was a student center in general, that'd be amazing. But other than that, maybe just a better dining hall, just if Pencader was modified to where better menu options and things like that for the students that lived on North, that would have been great.